Well, welcome to the channel. I've brought the Peugeot down today because I've got to do a few little jobs on it. Obviously I'm going to paint this when it's a bit warmer weather, but today I'm going to be changing the door pins. As you can see, when I lift the door up and down, I don't know if you can see that, let's have a look. I did all them up the other day. I can't really do it like that. And so when the door pins are in, it's most probably going to be, it's been touching here where I painted it. So I might have to redo something there. So that's that job I've got to do. Still having trouble with the heater blowers. I bought 3 resistor packs, none of them are working. Well, they are working, but I think there could be another problem. The black on the bumper I put on there, after washing it, it started coming off. Which I'm quite disappointed with that actually, because I thought it covered it lovely. You can see it there. And see it there. And also where I painted the black bumpers up, not the bumpers, the wheel lights, you can see here. Don't know if the camera could pick it up. Sort of, it's come off here. So that's quite annoying. And also I've got a very tiny water leak. As you can see, a little drip down there where I've just pulled up. It's coming from the sensor on the radiator, the temperature sensor, or the fan sensor. So it's just weeping, even though it's all new sensor, new radiator, it's just weeping. So I'm going to take it off and put the some of that tape around it. As you can see how difficult it's going to be to get to this sensor. It is, let me just try and point it out to you if you can see it. It's about there, with these wires here going into it. See if you can see it. It's there. There you go, it's coming out now. I thought the cap was off at the top, but it wasn't. I must have put it back on. So just drain the water out and crack on with the little job. I'll just move the water pipe out of the way, which was here, going to here. This is the switch. Luckily this oil cooler pipe's nice and warm still, so I should be able to get the plug off. Like so, nice and easy. I can get to that now, that switch. It's just there. So I can see if I've got a spanner big enough. It looks quite big, and I'll be back. Well, I just managed to get the switch off with the help of this big bad boy. This is a 20, this is a 28 I think. No, it's not. This is a 30 socket. And it just fits in there, a little bit wobbly, so it could be, I don't know, 28, but I don't think we've got 28. What's it saying there? Part numbers. Right, so I'm just going to get another copper washer, put some tape around that, and pop it back in there. I've just been to the local spares shop to get a new copper washer. This one is quite worn. So I just put it all back on there. I put a little bit of PVA tape around it, put it back in there. Got some new antifreeze, filled it up. Everything seems to be fine now, there's no drips. I've just been driving it for about 20 minutes. There's just nothing there now, which is one job ticked off the list. Happy days. Alright, then my next job I want to have a look at is the gear lever and clutch. I'm hoping I don't have to change the clutch. I'm hoping I'm just going to do the adjustments first, because I've got to put my foot all the way down so hard just to get it into gear. So I'm hoping to do a bit of adjustment on that, but also the gear lever, I know that's bent, but when you put it into second, when the handbrake's down, it virtually touches the handbrake like that, and it's like crunches into gear. So I'm going to adjust the clutch first to make it a bit more easier, hopefully, and then adjust, because I've got an adjustable rod under here, just to make the gear lever come forward a bit so it's there, so it doesn't go all the way back that far, you know. Yes. Right, here's the clutch adjustment. You just crack the 10mm bolt off here, the one on the end, that's a 13, so crack this one off, tighten up this so it pulls the thread this way, then hopefully we're going to get the clearance that we need on the clutch pedal. Right, under the exhaust there where my finger's pointing, there's a cover. We pull that cover off and there's a 22mm bolt which I've just tightened up, because all of that part there, where is it? All of that, I'm going to focus, where the gear linkage comes onto, all that was all wobbly. It was like this, so I just tightened it up and now it's a lot stiffer, so hopefully I'm not going to get that play in the gear lever now. Let's have a look. It's a lot stiffer. No, that's gone. That's good. But I still need to adjust that one, the actual rod that goes from the gear lever up to that part. So I want the gear lever forward a bit so it's not touching that. At least that wobble's gone. Pleased with that one. I don't know if I can get a new, if it comes loose again, maybe a new bush for it or something. If anyone knows, drop us a comment. Right, the bar, I adjusted the bar underneath, it's got rose joints on it, and now obviously when I put it into second, there's loads of room there now. So hopefully all that problem's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be more enjoyable to drive. I think what's annoying me is this is at the wrong angle. I'll have to give it a good old twist in a minute. Yeah, happy days. Give it a little test drive. I've just taken it for a quick drive. It's perfect. It's really nice and tight now. But I think I will try and replace that little bush with that underneath that 22mm bolt. So it's obviously nearly a 40-year-old car now, so I'll get hold of one. If anyone knows, please let us know. But yeah, this is nice and tight now. Do you remember before it was like that? It's perfect, it's not even hitting the gear lever now. Happy days.